This is Crisis 169 coming to you live and living color, the power of Spectrum Internet and YouTube. My phone for Cricket, bringing you the latest news and information. This is more of an investigation piece, more if it's true or not segment of this review here. Not a review, but a topic. RGT85 has made a video saying, "Is WatchMojo stealing from gaming YouTubers?" I give credit to him and also Dreamcast guy. Dreamcast guy uploaded the video top 10 biggest lies in gaming. Dreamcast guy did that March 1st. I think March 3rd, WatchMojo made the same thing or something different, so they said. But I did watch both of them. And I did find out that it was very, a couple, about maybe 4 to 5 segments that Dreamcast guy talked about were actually on WatchMojo. Now, not in his voice, obviously, but in the voice of the narrator of that time, of that show. Okay? So, I don't think they did it purposely, but if other people had it too as well. See, I only have 9 subscribers. No, I'm not even a pimple on the rear end of YouTube. I get 10 subscribers, I'm gonna throw a party. Now, I don't make money off YouTube. I make money from a full-time job I have. So I don't have to worry about my content provider, people stealing my content. I have no content for people to steal. You know what I mean? I make, my highest viewed video is my Spectrum internet review that happened about a year ago. I got like 3,000 views on it. And I almost hit the ceiling happy, throwing a party for it. These guys here have hundreds of thousands of views a month. Hell, so I can see where they're having issues with a bigger conglomerate that has 16 million. Sorry, damn, dead skin cracked by the sorry. With WatchMojo that has 16 million subscribers and probably an army full of people writing for them, compared to these guys who are entrepreneurs who are doing it full time, obviously. Even people like Killer Comedy Unleashed, ViewTech USA, somewhat, Alpha Omega Sin, and Godosha. These guys rely. A few of these guys rely on YouTube to help pay the bills. And I understand what it is to them. It's a business, they stay home, they probably have kids, whatever. And they're probably good for them, because they work for maybe 2-3 hours a day, and they probably say, 10,000 a month, or 5,000 a month, or whatever it is. And when some big company comes behind them, and takes their bread and butter, and puts it on their show, and says, WatchMojo, or blah, 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 so-and-so, they can give credit all they want to the content provider, the creator provider. Won't WatchMojo send them a check? Like, thank you. For adding their content, even though it wasn't their voice. But, of course, and again, it all boils down to fair use, and people can, like me, I'll pick and choose people's videos, like Stone Fox Media. I'll sit there and watch his videos, then watch Killer, then watch Review Tech, and watch IGN, watch like 4 or 5 different videos. I'll sit there and watch 4 or 5 different videos. And I will sit there and literally then write down what I'm going to say on something. And of course, I I usually go on rabbit trails and forget it anyway. But I try to write it down, what was said. I don't regurgitate it. Then I take it, I read it, and I put it on here as my own information. Mostly game reviews were like that. Topic about games. The Xbox One X or Scorpio. I talked about by giving information from all three of those creators. Now I didn't mention their names because I didn't do word verbatim what they said, like WatchMojo did to Dreamcast guy, and maybe even to RGT85, and a few other people they probably took borrowed information from. Now they give credit and compensate those guys anyway. That's fine. That's just called business. Of course, luckily for me, WatchMojo ain't gonna touch me because I know I'm not even a drop of urine and a toilet bowl of YouTube anyway. So I have nothing to worry about. But I want to get stuff going. I want to get out there on YouTube and get my name out there. So I'm creating content that is more not really poking the dragon or causing controversy stirring the pot, but mostly get people talking. Is these big YouTubers taking from other small YouTubers? Are they taking bread and butter off their table to line their pockets? Like I said, I have a full-time job, benefits, and I live in a nice house. I have no problem. I don't have an issue with that. With people, if they're being not in the payroll. If WatchMojo is using their content and putting them somewhere on the payroll and compensating for using some of their clips or maybe some of their, because they don't have some clips though. Some clips were used. Even our RGT85 said even some clips were used of some videos from YouTubers will put on WatchMojo. Now, if WatchMojo put him on the payroll or gave him compensation or whatever, I can see that it was fine, no big deal. Maybe a signed agreement from their attorneys or whatever, and that's fine. But I don't think people go that far on YouTube. YouTube is still the Wild Wild West. It's still, literally, I have 9 subscribers, and I think I'm on top of the world. I think how RGT85 feels with probably 85,000 subscribers. I couldn't do it part. I couldn't do it full time part. I couldn't. I had to do it full time. I couldn't do the job they do because I use the phone for from Cricket. I don't have an expensive library set. I don't have the financial backing to go out there and buy all this stuff. They're very blessed and fortunate to have that kind of lifestyle. But if this keeps happening, my fear is a lot of content providers will probably start losing a lot of money and subscribers, because why watch the small ones when WatchMojo can come in and go, yoink, I'm taking this out. I'm not saying that WatchMojo is gonna burn down the YouTubers and firebomb them and no. I'm not saying that I understand what they're saying about it, and it's not right, but it opens the Pandora's box, so to speak, of having information taken from you when you're putting your heart, your blood, your sweat and tears into it, and you're creating it as your own. You give birth to this, you coddle it, you take care of it for 15, 16 minutes a day, whatever, weeks. Then you put it out there and see it grow. Then it gets yoinked by some bigger YouTuber. I can see why people have issues. Me, I'm not, like I said, I'm not even a drop of wisdom in the toilet. I have only 9 subscribers. I had nothing. But it's my first adventure on YouTube. I want to get my name out there as somebody who's going to tell the truth and speak his mind. Now, I've heard stories of people using other people's content. It's like me, to me, it's almost like a virtual plagiarizing. It's like me taking a Bible or Moby Dick or whatever, a book, rewriting it, copying word for word, like WatchMojo did. Suppose he did. I watched it, and I kind of assumed similarities, but same thing. Going to a publisher, publish it under my name, but it's the exact same book, and making tons of money off it. course, I'll be going to jail at that point in time, and also being sued by a lot of people who said made Moby Dick and who own the rights to it, and blah, all this blah blah blah. So I don't think that anything bad happened to WatchMojo, but if nothing happens to them, it's going to be pretty much saying, it's a freelance that will steal content from other providers, and that's wrong. People should have the right to create their content. And I know Killer Comment Leash kind of makes fun of people with Patreon, and that's his comedy style. I don't think he does it just to hurt people. If you make a living and bring good work, I don't think he cares. There's certain people he makes fun of, and I think it's funny. And if anybody was taking his material and using it, I'll be upset because I like watching his videos. I like watching RG, T85, and Dreamcast guy. I like watching these guys because it gives enjoyment when I come home from a hard day of work, take a shower, cleaned up, and I sit down and I relax. I get my Xbox One X controller, I turn it on, and I watch YouTube, and I watch new videos from React or from WatchMojo or even these other providers. But it makes you question now, But I don't think anything can come from this really. But that's something we gotta look at, and discuss. Sorry, guys. I will put shout outs of those guys to talk to about in the description below. If you like this video or want me to make more videos about certain subjects, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit me a comment. My gamer tag on Xbox Live is Crisis169, CRISIS, same Crisis169 on PlayStation Network. Hit me up with friend requests, and hey, be safe, be loved, and happy gaming.